Okay, here's where we camped last night. My tent was right there. I've already packed it up. It's kind of a little camp spot. It's kind of close to the road, so it's kind of noisy all night. The trail is back up there, but it was getting dark. We had a kind of a big rock scramble coming in last night, so we didn't want to hike like in the dark too much more uphill. So we're about 2 miles from a shelter. We're going to stop there for breakfast, and then we're about 4 miles beyond that from going to Boiling Springs. Supposed to be one of the best stops. So there is Anonymous packing up her tent where she slept over there last night, and there are the woods. Okay, peeps, we're back on the trail. Like I said, about 2 miles from the shelter, and then 6 miles from Boiling Springs. So we're trying to figure out a game plan today. It's kind of a tough little area for camping and water. We're about to hike through a long valley of like privately owned land, so it's kind of hard to camp, and a lot of it's farmland, so the water is not very good. So we're gonna just try to sit down and figure out what mileages we can hit in the best way and where we can stay to best try to get through this next 20 or 30 miles to Duncannon. So we're open-minded. We'll basically just gonna hike to Boiling Springs, try to figure it out there, see how much we like Boiling Springs. We're leaving a little bit late this morning, but we hiked late last night, so we didn't try to get up and start too early. So anyway, yeah, like I said, a couple of people have told us don't drink the water for like another 30 miles, but obviously we're going into town, we can get water there, which is good, but we hate to drink questionable water. But also I have seen Dixie like drink from a well with a dead cat in it. So once you've seen her and those people on the PCT, the things they drink out of, like in the CDT, then makes the water, even if it's in farmland, I feel like I might could drink it. I think if y'all remember back, I drank some farmland water way back one day. I think it was only like a half a liter because I was running out and it was all there was. So it's kind of how it is out here. You gotta get used to that. So definitely filter it, but I'm not carrying any tablets or anything. We're actually gonna stop at an outfitter. Anonymous wants to look at shoes, so I may look for a couple of tablets at the outfitter that I can maybe use just to be sure the water is okay. So anyway, we shall see. Definitely seeing a lot of rocks. Like I said, we hiked in quite a bit of rock scrambling last night real late, so that's kind of why we didn't quite get as far as we wanted to, because it took quite a while to get through all that. So, but we're back on trail, so I'll get back with you here shortly and see what kind of views and things we can see today. So another day on the Appalachian Trail. It's a Monday, so I don't expect to see as many day hikers as I've seen the last few days. Oh yeah, lots of rocks here. And I see something interesting up here. It looks almost like a cave fort type situation. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna check it out though. Yeah, lots of big rocks up here. It was like somebody's made like a little impromptu shelter, maybe? Yeah. Interesting. Should I go in? Should I not go in? A little closer. Oh yeah, it's just basically a little impromptu shelter. Like they got sticks on the other side to close it in, and we got these up here. That's kind of cool. Definitely different. Be a great spot, like if you're in a bad thunderstorm, maybe, to get out of there. I don't know what kind of creatures are in there, but otherwise not so bad. The trail's tight this morning. Hopefully no poison ivy or unforeseen creatures snapping at my feet. Yeah, still a good looking trail though. Still, big shout out to the Potomac Association. Oh my gosh, they do such a good job. Everybody talks about them out here like all the time. I hear that name mentioned at least a couple times a day. Very cool. Ferndemonium yet again. Okay, Pete, so I'm at the shelter and another example of everybody that's at the shelter coming back from the privy talking about how great it is. So I don't need to use it, but I thought I'd show you guys at least. I'm closing in on Boiling Springs here soon. So when I poop in the privy, you can poop in town. So if you can make it that far. So last little girl that hiked up this morning, she like ran here. She was needing it pretty bad, but yeah, she said 10 out of 10 was her rating. So we'll see if I can verify that or dismiss that. Ooh, nice little ramp. That's a plus. It's like a nice door. Oh yeah, very nice. Compost helper. Yeah, very nice. The trash can. Oh look, a wooden toilet seat. That is the first wooden toilet seat I've seen. Nice. Some type of... Oh look, the door works off a can somehow. That's interesting, like a little pulley. That's very interesting. So maybe they keep the supplies in there. The Mountain Club of Maryland is grateful to all the volunteers whose labor helped build this new moldering privy at Alec Kennedy Shelter. So yeah, thanks to all those people. This thing is really nice. Ooh, it took a lot of people to build it too. It was like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, like 32 people. Nice. Collaborative effort. Yeah, very, very nice privy. Like I said, wooden toilet seat. It's the first time I've seen that. Yeah, nice. Okay, well, I'd definitely give it a high rating. I would have to agree with the young lady from earlier who gave it 10 out of 10. Not sure what it could do to make it better. Very nice. Okay, left the shelter and made it up to Center Point Knob, which is described on Far Out as a viewless viewpoint. Yeah, I believe this at some point, Center Point Knob. Yeah, I believe at some point this was the halfway point of the original Appalachian Trail. Yeah, I think it's the original one, so that is pretty cool. Very cool stuff. Yeah, they got a little statue here. This one's actually way nicer than the little halfway sign that I passed a couple days ago. Yeah, it's kind of awesome. I might take my picture here. Yeah, very cool. Okay, peeps, we just rode out of the woods, peek into the valley. So it says here, these lands are being farmed to maintain the historic pastoral setting along the trail. Active insect and weeds management is utilized on fields along the trail to ensure farmers a crop harvest. This includes the periodic use of pesticides. All hikers and dogs will stay on the Appalachian Trail footpath through these areas during the growing season. So yeah, we're going through some farmland. Pretty cool. Definitely different. Anonymous is getting her umbrella out. She's been carrying an umbrella, but hasn't really needed it much, so she's debating whether to send it back or not. So she's gonna see how it works in the sun, which is probably a good idea. In the sun's probably not the worst place to have an umbrella. So all I've got's a hat, but yeah, looks like we're gonna be hiking in some exposed areas for a few days, and maybe without as much water as normal. So I do think we're probably going to camp at Boiling Springs, just based on the water and the campsite situation. It's just kind of too far to try to go to the next shelter, and really just staying in town makes sense if you can. So we're going to probably stay there, and then maybe looking at the weather tomorrow, possibly shuttle into a little town called Carlisle for the night, and still hike every day, but probably not take a zero. So anyway, here we are in the valley. Okay, we're walking right through the crop fields. Anonymous believes that this is corn to our right and probably beans to our left. I'm not sure, but hopefully, yeah, this really does look like corn. It really does. It's just wide open. We got, looks like miles and miles of walking in the sun. There's some birds flying. I don't know if you can see them. Okay, I've come to a bit of a conundrum on which way to go. Just crossed the road from right over there where Anonymous is, and over here is a blaze, but it's hard to tell. Like, it doesn't look like it goes on the road. I'm assuming it maybe goes down this little road through this pasture. I just don't know. I don't feel like it's very well blazed, but we'll see what happens. It says no parking. We're not parking, we're just walking. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, there's a sign there telling people to go left. So I think this, yeah, I see a blaze. Okay, we're in good shape. Look at this farmland, people. Wow, it's pretty awesome. It's kind of hot. It's probably better like in the fall. But yeah, it's not too bad today. I think it's probably about 80, 81, something like that. I don't see any more high temperatures like maybe not this weekend, but next weekend, like a full 10 to 12 days away. So I'm very happy about that. Here's some potential wheat. Or as Anonymous says, it looks like wheat to her, but I have told her that definitely people in the comments will let me know. Oh my gosh, I'm thankful for that. I appreciate all my comments. Yeah, we're still hiking through some farmland. So beautiful, so different. I walked through some pastures and farmland, but not like on flats like this. This is like, I feel like this is the stuff you see from the airplane. You're wondering how it's shaped so weird. I feel like this is that. Okay, we made it to the backpackers campground here at Bowling Springs. This is where we're going to stay the night. There's a porta potty. It's very clean and nice. Good little camp spots here. It's late in the afternoon. Yeah, we basically decided to stay here because we there's just no camping for like the next, I think 15, 16 miles. So we kind of had to figure that out. So I think we are going to go into Carlisle tomorrow. Try to beat some of the rain that's coming in the afternoon and tomorrow night, and then probably get back on trail Wednesday. But anyway, there's our tents. We already set them up and left a little bit of stuff in there. We got our packs with some stuff in it. Now we're walking to town. It is a 0.7 walk to town, so that kind of stinks, but it's worth it for food. And we're gonna go to the outfitter so Anonymous can look at shoes, and then we're gonna get some food, and we'll come back later. We got a few hours for darkness, so I haven't seen anybody else camping here. It's one of the only options. There's not a lot of hostels and hotels in Bowling Springs. There's a couple options, but nothing really highly rated, especially just when you're trying to stay for the night, because we'll probably get up and leave pretty early in the morning. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, we're basically camping this little campground here right next to all this farmland, so pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, hey peeps, Anonymous and I are returning from Bowling Springs. We had a good meal at a restaurant. It was Italian. I had spaghetti and meatballs. Anonymous had a Greek salad because she is a vegetarian, doesn't eat meat. We're kind of the opposites in that aspect. but yes, I do appreciate vegetables, I do. So yeah, anyway, had a good trip to town. She got new shoes. We'll save that big preview for tomorrow. I'll show you her new shoes tomorrow. So she's excited about that. Are you excited about your new shoes, Anonymous? She is very excited. She's breaking them in already. They already feel good, she said. So we're about to hit a lot of rocks, so she needed good shoes. So anyway, yeah, pretty cool little place here in Bowling Springs. I'll show you all some shots tomorrow morning because we got to hike back through here. So, but yeah, looks good so far. They hit a good gas station. I'm gonna pick up some peppermints tomorrow. I found out that they kind of help me throughout the day, give you energy, and Anonymous actually said a lot of runners use those anyway, so they might be good for like endurance type activity. So yeah, somebody gave me one on the trail one day, or I packed one out from a hotel or something, and I was like, wow, that's really good. So I'm gonna give that a shot. So anyway, we're headed back to the campsite. So I hadn't seen since Station 19 out here, Stick, so it was good to see him. We just saw him when he was walking through town, so yeah, it's good to see a familiar face. I haven't seen a lot of familiar faces here lately. So anyway, yeah, like I said, Bowling Springs is really cool. I'll show y'all some good views of it tomorrow. I did video a little bit of ducks earlier, so you might see those. You might have just seen those a little while ago. But yeah, really cute little town. So anyway, we're gonna eat breakfast in the morning and then start hiking towards Carlisle. So Anonymous has got to wait for the post office to open because she's got a, sorry, I got a bug on me. Anonymous has got to wait for the post office to open so that she can mail her old shoes back because she wants to keep them. So anyway, I'm gonna end this episode here, and I'll get back with you guys in the morning. Thanks for watching.